Hello and welcome to another day in paradise, and welcome to another edition of the Unapologetic Negropian. In today's video, I want to talk a little bit about ES's video that she made about me. You can call it a response video. I don't think it's a response video, more about analyzing the video in itself. I want to try and answer a few questions in this video. Why she made it, why she is struggling to sort of move on. Do I actually love ES? Am I in love with ES? A general question about YouTubers, why are they struggling mentally? Because it feels like they are struggling mentally. And what can we as YouTubers, what can we do in order to strengthen ourselves against people who are just out to hate us? We're going to answer these questions today. I want to talk a little bit about the state of the YouTube world today, especially the YouTube world within our community, because a lot of us seem to be struggling, and I want to kind of unpack that. First, I'm going to ask you to please like, subscribe, share, click the bell notification, and please consider supporting us on our new Patreon. The link is in the description. Thank you very much. So let's get into this. ES made a video. If you haven't seen it yet, here's a little clip of it.
My name is ES. Hope you're doing well. So first things first, something was brought to my attention. Thank you, viewers, for always letting me know who's hating on me. It's great. A few months now, I'm not going to call myself a victim. I'm going to say a target of internet negativity. Individuals, mainly men, who don't like what I'm doing, may not like my personality, may have some deep-seated whatever. There's this one YouTuber in particular who I guess he just took a liking, to me, but not in a very positive way. It didn't seem right, because if you look at the comment section,
S made a video some 9 months ago. Vanessa Camby, who is another YouTuber from the United Kingdom, then made a reaction video to ES's video, and then I made a video reacting to Vanessa Camby's video. Today I'm going to go into the particulars of these videos. Look, I'm going to be analysing the video that I made some 9 months ago, because, I think I got it wrong.
No, what do you guys think? Should we forgive the Unapologetic Negropian? Should we forgive him for bringing out all of the negativity, all of the negative names and minions that I'm fully aware of now? I think so.
Now, I found this video remarkable for a number of reasons. For one, I wasn't expecting it, okay? Because I thought we had kind of moved on from this whole thing, They say that time heals, and in the social media world, time goes by really fast. What we would perceive as being a year would be probably 1 month in the YouTube world. People will forget about what happened to you on social media quicker than in real life. It's almost like Einstein's theory of relativity.
Every hour we spend on that planet will be 7 years back on Earth. That's relativity, folks. And
people move on, they forget things, right? If something bad happens to you on social media, the last thing you want to do is continuously remind people that something bad happened to you, right? You don't want to keep it in the minds of people that you've done something which is questionable, that questions you as a person, or questions your morals. You would move on. But ES seems to be struggling to do this. It's not the only video that she's made in reference to what happened back on New Year's Eve. December was, it was just one of those months. We're going back and forth, ups and downs. It has led us inexplicably, inexorably, irrevocably here. Why are we still talking about this? Why haven't we moved on? I'm going to break that down right now. If you watched the Vanessa Camby ES video that I made a few days ago, in that video I explained how you have these two women who believe in our people. They believe in them so wholly that whenever somebody says something against them and it's one of their people, it hurts them. It's like somebody driving knife into you. It really hurts them. And so when you saw ES in the last video that she made about me, speaking about all these people which have now come out of the closet as being these misogynistic, hateful people that just hates ES for whatever reasons they want. And ES wants to bring this up. The reasons why she's bringing it up is because it hurts her. It hurts her to hear people speaking ill of her. Let's be honest with ourselves. It would hurt many people. It's strange because she's an African-American woman who was brought up in the diaspora. Many of us who have grown up in the diaspora have grown this thick skin, a resilience against people who want to offend us, simply because we live in an environment where a lot of people around us want to offend us. It makes them feel good to offend us. Some of them make a living by doing it. I would have thought that ES would have grown resilient to people trying to offend her, but she hasn't. Neither has Vanessa Camby. Vanessa Camby made a video about these people going after her in the comments. She moved on. If she hadn't have made a video, it would have come out as if she didn't care. But she does care, which is a beautiful thing, right? ES also cares. She cares more about herself, okay? She cares more about her own image. Her image is important. We all find our image is important. But to who? Which people do you want respect from? Everybody wants respect. It's something we all desire, right? However, I spoke about this already in a video that was talking about the Chinese mindset. Clearly, ES doesn't realize this. So every time she comes out with something, every time she thinks she's fighting something, all she's doing is she's throwing fuel on the fire. And so, I mean, like I said again, I just don't understand why she would make this video, especially about me. I mean, who am I? I mean, at the time, I was at 2,500 subscribers. I was a relative nobody. Still am. You know? My opinion is my opinion. Everybody has an opinion. So, you know, I made my opinion based on what I see ES as being, right? The persona that she puts out on the screen. We all have these alter egos as YouTubers. You don't know us. No one knows ES, okay? So they don't hate her. They don't hate ES. They hate their perception of what ES or who ES is, okay? Like me as well. People, they don't know me. They don't know me. They know of the unapologetic Negropian. But ES gets profoundly hurt by total strangers on the internet who do not know who she is, which is a problem. It would be very good for ES to start to refocus on herself and put whatever happened back in December behind her and just look to the future, because she's not going to change the minds of people. People are still going to dislike her. She could be the nicest person in the world. There's still going to be people who are going to dislike her simply because ES is ES. You should know this because we live in that world. We live in a world where people are going to dislike us. But why do you care about these people who dislike you? Why do you care? They don't matter. They're irrelevant. Like I said, the Chinese mindset. The Chinese don't care when they have racist insults thrown at them by other races, but because they don't care about other races. They don't think about what other races feel about them. Now, okay, this may be different for Chinese people who were born and raised in the diaspora, in their diaspora, as diasporans. But it's not the same for those who are born and raised in China. I've been to China myself, and I'm telling you this now. Chinese people, they don't throw racist insults at you, even though they have that mindset inside them. And I've been to China, I can tell you this now. When I was there, I had no problem. Everyone was nice to me. But I know what's inside of the people. I know that the regime there has conditioned the people to think in a certain way. So, you as a black person, or a white person, or someone from South America, you can't be racist towards a Chinese person. They're totally resilient to racism. Do you know why? Because they do not think that you are relevant. Whatever you think, whatever you feel, whatever your thoughts are, completely irrelevant. You are a ghost. You don't exist to them. And this is the way they live their lives vicariously. And this is what ES should do. She should implement this into her life and totally ignore those people who disrespect her. Simply removing the emotion out of your heart for these people is an almost impenetrable piece of armor that you can put around yourself where no one can attack you and you feel bad about it. Okay? I mean, look at me, I've been attacked many times. I couldn't care less about what these people think. Honestly, I couldn't be able to express how little I care about them. So you need to put yourself into that position, especially as a YouTuber, because you're putting yourself out there into the world, okay? I made videos about the LGBT community, and most of the people who were watching me are conservative Africans and African diasporans, okay? I knew I was going to get a reaction, a negative reaction from it. But the whole point was to continue to make the content which people are not making, which other YouTubers are not making. So it was important for me to continue making these videos. If I was thinking wholly about what other people were going to think, you know, about me and about, you know, who I am as a person and whether any rumors would come up, I wouldn't be making videos in the first place. So that's my word of advice to ES about that. Simply put yourself in a position where you don't care about your haters, okay? And you won't be making these videos anymore, I promise you. Now, I need to answer this question. Do I love ES? Do I love ES? Oh, that's a difficult question to answer. Let's try and unpack it. Okay, so ES to me is a beautiful woman, okay? She's beautiful, she's charming. But like I said earlier before, this is her persona. I don't know ES, so I cannot say that I love her. Now, the reality is I'm married to a very beautiful woman, and I don't look at other women in lust. It's a beautiful position to be in, you know, to be married to someone which makes you forget about other women. So I don't ever look at ES in that way, but I do admire her. Someone who I feel has no fear about the unknown, right? And that is who ES is to me. She is someone who I can look at and say, like I said before, yeah, I'd like my daughters to be like ES. That's not paying, you know, using that type of currency. Well, I'm not going to bring that all up again. Okay. But if you know what I mean. Everything else, yeah, that is something you would want to instill into your daughters. I do admire her. But guys, this is not the playground. We're not 10 years old anymore, okay? We don't have to love someone. Otis and ES sitting in a tree, Kissing. That is not happening, okay? It's not happening. I think it should be ES and Prince Dinas Demir sitting in a tree, Kissing. I think those two would make a perfect couple as well. I mean, look at them. Damn. But, you know, Prince Dinas is never going to, you know, fill the massive shoes of Vim Man. Vim Man is... Do you know what? Forget this. Oh, forget this. What am I even fucking saying? So no, I don't love her in that way, clearly, but she's always put a smile on my face every time I put her on my screen. Let's just say that. ES has her whole life in front of her. She has a lot of soul searching to do herself. She's still healing herself, clearly, not just from what happened in December, but from her previous life. She's still searching. I've made many videos about her and all these different religious groups. Okay, she is a person who is trying to find herself, and she still hasn't got there. She'd probably admit this herself. Okay, she has not got to the position, and many people don't. Many people will never fulfill their desire to find their destiny. Okay, and perhaps that is part of their destiny. Perhaps it's part of ES's destiny to continue searching and to bring other people into her world so they can also use the tools that she teaches in order to find themselves. She is in a situation where she's going to be able to inspire many people. She needs to take control of her emotions. If you don't take care of your emotions will use you. Okay? And I've told my children that before. Always think of a solution to the problem. Don't let your emotions run away with you. Okay? Think of a solution, and then afterwards you can go crazy, you can go angry, you can do whatever you want. But think logically, think rationally first. Because if you've already got a solution there for your problem, normally you don't care about the problem anymore, right? The emotions go away. It'll work for the wise. That one's for you, ES. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. I'd like to give an extra special thanks to my Patreon subscribers, and I will speak to you in the next one. Until the next time, please think twice. Ta-ra a bit.